Hello and welcome to another update video about AVAX. Yeah, we already see it here on the daily chart that the daily candle today went a little bit lower. That is basically in line with what we talked about in the previous video. So the primary expectation is working out here. Yesterday I talked about possible fourth wave top, and we could very well be coming down now in the fifth wave. And I think AVAX might be eyeing here for the 1488 level, the 61.8 fib retracement of the wave 1, which occurred, no, it's not loading the chart. There you go. Here between end of December and end of January. Yeah, in this wave 1 to the upside, we had an impulse, and since then we've been coming down in this A, B, C structure. We're now in the C wave. 5 waves. Yeah, the fifth wave seems to be the longest one. That's okay, as long as the third is not the shortest. Sure, you could label that in a different way, but it actually matches quite well. And now we come down here in this fifth, and extremely interested to see what will happen if we reach the 1488 level. Should see some kind of a reaction there, ideally. Okay. What else can we say? I mean, we talked about here that was a profitable short, anyone who took it. Now we are in the support area. From somewhere here we do expect a reversal. Now again, this is quite a large area in contrast to this one, for example, in contrast to this one, in contrast to this one. And the reason is that this relates to the entire wave 1. So of course, it's actually not that large if you consider how large the advance was between December and January. We're talking about 106%. 106%. So it rallied. I mean, it rallied from $10 to, well, yeah, basically 21. Yeah, just above doubled in price. So of course, in terms of the retracements, which are relevant for the wave 2, you also have a fairly well-sized support area. This is different if we look at this area here, where at the time we also had a trend reversal area here, where we rallied in a wave 1 and we have a much smaller support area. Okay. Also here, because this was just a support area for the fourth wave. But if you consider the entire move, this is the support area, which is then quite large, but that really doesn't make too much of a difference because you can just scale in. You have your position if you want to use it. I mean, everybody's responsible for their own trades, yeah. But if you look at this as one trade, I mean, all you need to do is just to spread your buy orders out throughout this area and you get an average price. Don't forget that this is crypto and crypto is volatile, so the actual percentages are quite far away from each other, but that doesn't really matter because it doesn't impact at all the reward to risk ratio. Sometimes people misunderstand this. They say, okay, the areas are quite large. Yes, they are, because crypto is volatile, but that means that also the target to the upside is going to be quite far away. So the actual reward to risk ratio doesn't really change to a less volatile market. Okay. So let's say you come down all the way to 12.99 here to the 78.6 fib level. By the way, below that level, this 1-2 setup is probably going to fail. Okay. Be aware. AVAX presented us with really, really good opportunities. Short trade here or resistance area here as well. This was an entry long, yeah, here as well. Yeah, it did go slightly below it, but depends on where you set your stop loss. You might have been stopped out. And this is now another one here, which ideally will work out. And if it works out in a third wave, we should see at least the 31 US dollar level. Okay, so that again will be basically 100% increase. Possibly even more, because if we get a third wave, we might as well get a fourth and a fifth. So it might even go higher. From that point of view, the reward to risk ratio is absolutely phenomenal in this area. It's just overall a larger area because the wave 1 was so long as well. But yeah, it means that we need to be watching next for this 61.8 fib level. This is a very important one. And we could also try to look at, okay, can we actually see anything if we take the length of the A wave, go to the high of the B? Then, I mean, okay, we've now reached the 1.272 extension. That's probably why we find some temporary support here. That's one of the possible targets for a C wave. But then the 61.8 retracement overlaps with the 1.38 extension. So there's good fib confluence there. Only if we break below the 1488 level, I think then we have a really good chance to find support at 1372, which is the 1.618 extension. Okay, that's my update about AVAX. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.